So we have a new project. Boom, I do this all the time to myself. I build something and then I have to take it apart. Welcome back to the ranch, everybody. We are here. It is a new week. I just got back from Boise and I'll show you guys what we got. We got some really important parts of this house that I just got. Cabinets. We got the cabinets from my old neighbor. He has a cabinet shop. He did the cabinets for our old house. Does a really good job. Really high quality cabinets. So instead of being on a waiting list up here where at least everybody's over a year out right now, we got our cabinets from my old neighbor and he did a fantastic job getting them to us when we needed them. So I will have B put his information in the description below. If you guys are down in the Boise area and need some cabinets, he's the guy. He does really good work. They assembled the boxes for us, man, I can't even talk. They assembled the drawers for us because there's just a lot that goes into assembling these drawers and getting our drawer glides in the right spots and everything. So they assembled the drawers for us, but I'm assembling the boxes. Made it a lot easier for transport, but not only that, it also saved me a bunch of moolah. We're not quite ready for them. So what we're gonna do is we are going to flat stack everything around the house here for now, just to kind of get everything out of the way. I don't remember if I showed you or not, but we do have some insulation already up on the walls getting started. Electrical inspector said that the kids' rooms are good, so I can start insulating. Our room is good. The office is good. Our master closet's good. And then right here into the living room is all good. Also, we need to get going on soffit. Soffit will probably wait till next week. It'll be a little easier to get that done later. But for today, we're gonna get the rest of the parts pulled out of the trailer. I'll show you guys right here. These are end panels for our island. So you can see the kind of craftsmanship that goes into these. These guys are, Steve's a good guy. He's got some really good skills when it comes to making cabinets. This is where we have the rest of our boxes. There's 3 stacks and these are all of our sides. As you can see, all the holes are pre-drilled. Everything's notched out with his CNC. And we have our fridge panels right under here, so we gotta get all this stuff out of here. I'm gonna get going on that. Let's get this stuff done so that I can work on some more stuff on the inside of the house. There's just tons of stuff that's gotta get done here. We're gonna keep working as hard as we can, get it done. So let's do this. I think I'm back. Something's going on with my battery. I think I need a new battery. We got all of the cabinets in here. Right here, this is a stack of all of the main boxes and then a few doors scattered in there. We have another stack right here. This is all boxes right there and back panels. In our master bedroom is where we put all of the, well, most of the doors. And then also, these are the big panels. Because we have 10-foot ceilings, we have 10-foot end panels for our pantry cabinet and for our refrigerator. And those are big, beefy, heavy panels. We also got another stack right in the middle of the kitchen. These are a bunch of boxes that we need to put together. And then out in the garage is where we have all of the drawers, all of our toe kicks, all of our crown molding, all of our fillers, and then all the hardware as well. And then we've also got a few things over here. These are our garbage cans for in the kitchen and for in the pantry. I really like Rev-A-Shelf. As far as the different components and things you can get, Rev-A-Shelf is top tier. They are the best for sure. I like them, but I'm sure there's something better out there. I know. But I like them and they're actually semi-affordable. Anyway, we will see you guys tomorrow. It's getting a little dark in here and I need to go eat some burgers and some elk steaks. So we will see you guys tomorrow. All right, everybody, we are back. It is another cold, wet, rainy, junky day here in North Idaho. Oh, there, I have made light. This is where we've got all our batteries and shoes being kept warm. I found out that these lithium batteries don't really like it when they're real cold. Well, I never had them freeze up to the point where they won't even charge. But that's why we've got the little heater there keeping all our batteries warm, including all of our GoPro batteries and all that stuff. This is how nasty and yucky it is. This is literally a pond right here. It is flowing out that way, so it's not super, super bad. Once springtime comes, we're gonna do some more final grading in here. There's some low spots and I wanna fade away from the house a little bit. That's a spring project. Come on, Cece, let's go on in. All right, so we have a new project. Boom, I do this all the time to myself. I build something and then I have to take it apart. So what we are going to do is, I thought we were gonna get a new stove and we are. It turned out to be perfect. It is the exact same stove that we had in our old house. It is a Fisher wood stove. It comes with all of the triple wall piping that we need to get up through the roof, and it costs less than our brand new one. We're actually gonna take this opening right here and we're gonna take it apart and we're gonna rebuild it. We're not gonna take out the header and stuff for here because that's where that's gotta be. We're gonna take off all the Durock, take out all this framing, and then we are going to actually set it down to this level. This is gonna be the level at which the stove sits on. And then we're not gonna have any of these side cubbies compartments anymore either. This stove it's actually not much wider than it is this stove right here, but it is a bit taller, actually quite a bit taller, but we can fit a lot of wood in that stove. We would put 4 or 5 logs pretty regularly in there before bed and it would burn all night. Whereas this one, we can only fit about 2 or maybe 3 logs in. And this one's not gonna go to waste. This one's actually gonna get used in the barn because it's made for a smaller space anyway, but I gotta get this thing done because in about an hour and a half, I'm gonna zip over to the guy's house and go pick up that stove. And it's really funny because he only lives, as the crow flies, like a quarter mile away. Another cool thing is he knows our channel. Who would have thunk it? Anyway, I'm gonna try and get this ripped apart and put back together before I even leave to go get that stove. If we can get this thing going, this roof is almost clear of snow, which means that we could have this stove running in the next day or so, which would make a huge difference with how comfortable it is in here to work. And then also I can have B and the kids out. So let's get to work. We're gonna rip this thing apart. Let's have some fun. It's demo day. All right, guys, so I know this might seem really stupid to be ripping this apart and kind of annoying. Well, it is a little bit to me too. It's kind of annoying that I have to rip it apart, but this kind of allows us to go back to our original design plan for this whole area. We originally wanted to have everything be open, it'll all be brick in here, and there'll be a lot of room around the stove, but we were unable to find the stove that we were looking for a reasonable price. That's the key there is we found we could find stoves we wanted, but they were $2,500, $3,000. I couldn't stomach spending that much. This other stove that we're picking up for $900 comes with all the triple wall piping that we need to get it all the way out the roof up there. That amount of piping alone would cost me like $1,200. And so it's really exciting that we were able to find what we wanted. And it was just awesome that it was someone that lives right near us. It was essentially one of our neighbors. They just didn't want to have it sitting and just getting wrecked up, which I very much agree with. It works out really well for us. It works out well for them. They're getting a little bit of cash out of it. We're getting the stove that we wanted. I just have to now do a little bit of extra work to kind of get everything prepped, but it's going to be really awesome. This thing is going to be the focal point of the living room here, if not the focal point of this entire house. Besides maybe our stove. The stove is pretty cool. But yeah, this house is coming along now. I'm almost ready to have my electrical re-inspected, and so things are happening. All right, everybody, we have our new stove. Look at how beautiful this thing is. It is a Fisher Mama Bear. Again, it's the same stove we had in our old house. This one's in great shape. It even has the bear claw feet, which is pretty cool. As you can see, what we did here is we were able to clear out this whole thing. So this whole stove is gonna set back in there. It's gonna look super awesome. I can't wait for B to be able to start working on the brick and the wash on it. The German smear is gonna look really good. As again, you can see the difference in the size of these stoves. Like, that's small. This is a real stove. Oh, I guess I could show you. These are all the pipes that we got with it. So we have a bunch of 8-inch to start off, and then the 6-inch pipe will go up a little bit higher. We have the flanges here. I think we're gonna have to buy some new flanges. They look a little beat up, but the rest of these pipes look great. These are all triple wall, which means that we don't have to worry about our house lighting on fire by using just single wall pipe.
Stop, drop, and roll! You're not on fire, Ricky Bobby! I'm on fire!
All right, everybody. I didn't really record a lot of that electric just because honestly, it's so dark in here. It's so hard to see. But I was able to get all of these outlets all prepped for our rough-in inspection. Again, we're doing some interesting stuff with this electrical because we do run a lot of high-powered appliances, and we will have extra refrigerators and freezers out in the garage. So we have multiple circuits going out here. Kind of the same thing in the kitchen, as I have already explained, is that we're going to, our outlets kind of jump so that we won't have appliances next to each other pulling off the same circuit. I got everything done that I need to do right now, and I am gonna work on this stove. So I'm gonna get the stove loaded up into the opening here, hopefully, because this thing is super heavy. This thing's probably like 500 pounds. So we're gonna do our best to get this thing loaded up in here. We'll clean out the entire stove as well. I'll show you guys like just how bad it looks in there. It's gonna take a little bit of time to get it all cleaned out good and get the new fire bricks in there, but it will totally be worth it because the stove is gonna be so much nicer than this little one right here. Let's get at it. Let's get this stove in. I love it. It's so exciting. We do need 2 more boxes of bricks to get it all done. As you can see, we got the sides all in, and now we just need to finish the bottom. But for now, I'm actually gonna start running some of this pipe and kind of figuring out exactly what is going on here because I'm not quite sure. All right, everybody, I'm sorry I didn't really do much recording. I was down in the crawl space a bunch and just doing all sorts of random stuff. But I will show you guys what I got done today. So let's go here into the garage. We'll take a quick little look. Our panel is all good to go here. I still need to go around and do a little bit of, oh, it looks scary. There's still a little bit of stuff I need to do. You can see, like, we got all the lights up in here. This is the only room that I installed the lights in right now. But up here, we have all the light boxes for in here, and then our fan box is up in the middle. In this room, you can see we have all of our light boxes in here too, as well as our master closet and master bathroom. We got the fans all hooked up in there. We have all of the lights in here all wired up, as well as the fan box. And then we also have all the lights in the laundry room all wired up. All the ones in the hallway here are all wired up. And then we also have this bathroom all done. We got our boxes for our vanity lights, as well as the fan is all hooked up. So we are, I'm hoping I didn't miss something or mess something up, but I should be able to get this inspected next Tuesday. I'm gonna call for my appointment. Hopefully I can just get him up here. He can inspect that. He can inspect my main hookup to make sure that's all proper and done too. And as long as all of that's good, then my inspection is passed. So that's gonna be exciting. We also did start working on a bunch of plumbing stuff. We've got the water line right here for the pot filler for the stove, the water line for the refrigerator right there. We've got our washer box all hooked up right here. We have all of our toilet stub outs right there, all done for the whole house. Pretty much as far as I got for now. I'm just waiting on weather to be able to hook up this stove. Hopefully we'll be getting some propane next week so we can just get that furnace fired up too. Yeah, guys, that's it. Lots going on. Boom! We are up here in the attic space and our whole pipe is all put together. It is a beautiful, nice sunny day, as you can see out there, and it looks like I can get up on the roof. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna mark this hole. We're gonna cut this right through the roof. Scary, I know. And then we're gonna go up on the roof, we're gonna stick a piece of pipe on it, and then we're gonna figure out where the flashing, the flange, the boot, yeah, we need to start figuring where that thing goes. And then I can peel up some of the shingles, cut back where I need to, get it all put in place, get it blackjacked in, and then we can put one more piece of pipe out there, the cap on it, and we are ready to start this stove up. Let's get going and cut this thing in. All right, guys. So, as you can see, I'm just gonna go all the way up to the peak of the roof here. Sit my butt down. We have our stovepipe coming up right here. I do need to put a couple diagonal braces down to the roof here. It's not super tall, so this will work until we can get those up, but we're ready to light this bugger up, guys. This is super huge for us. And again, we're so happy that we found the actual proper stove that we really wanted. Although the pipe is used, it's not in bad shape at all. We're very fortunate that we had pretty much everything we need. I think we're gonna get down there, get this bad boy fired up. Let's see what it does. What do you think, guys? This is one of these things we've been waiting a long time for, and we got it in the right stove. This is amazing, guys. This feels so good. Let's just go outside. I'm gonna go look up on the roof here. Shut this thing up here. Give it a little bit of airflow. We'll open up these little airflows a little bit, and then let's go outside and see what it looks like. Let's see if there's smoke coming out the chimney, guys. We have smoke coming out our chimney, guys. It's a little black, so it's probably gonna be burning out some of that creosote. We will go through, before we start burning a lot more, I'm gonna go through and clean all the pipes with the sweeper, make sure that it's all nice and clean on the inside, but we have fire, guys. This is fun. So exciting, so exciting, so exciting. So there we are. There's still a little bit of stuff we gotta keep doing in here. I still have to finish the last piece of Durarock right there and then put the collar on. And we're just gonna let this thing go like this for a while. We'll get it all bricked in eventually here, but for now, this is just a good way to get this started. It feels so nice to have wood heat again, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Hope you guys are enjoying your time with me here at the ranch. Don't forget, we will be having a lot more content other than just this build as we get going here at the new property. We're gonna work on getting our animals here. We're gonna work on setting our gardens up, maybe building an orchard, building a pond, creating my food plot for hunting. We've got so many things coming up here, guys. So don't forget to keep checking us out every week. Until next time, you guys have fun. We will see you guys next time.